Today's program is brought to you by OTCStockShark.com. For the latest and greatest OTC and Pink Sheets information, sign up for your account at OTCStockShark.com. Thank you for tuning in to TBC Today. I'm Brandon Vincent.
And I'm Angelina Soriano.
In today's tech news, Hewlett-Packard Company scooped up Palm Incorporated for about $1 billion in cash, pushing the computer giant deeper into the competitive smartphone market and ending the independence of a struggling company that was rapidly running out of prospects. HP said it will pay $5.70 for each share of Palm, a 23% premium to Palm's price before the deal was announced. The companies put the value of the deal at $1.2 billion, including Palm's cash and debt. Palm, a one-time mobile device pioneer with its Palm Pilot, has been eclipsed by Apple's iPhone, Research Emotion's BlackBerry, and devices running Google's Android software. The company recently hired bankers to explore a sale amid weak demand for its newest phones, the Pre and the Pixie. Palm is relatively inexpensive cash for HP. Palm's share price was down more than 53% this year before the deal's announcement. Still, an acquisition of Palm is risky. The company is unprofitable, and Palm's global market share in smartphones dropped from 1.5% to 3.5% from last year. Palm warned revenue in its current quarter would fall in the range of $90 million to $100 million, down from a previous forecast of less than $150 million. Palm said it expects to close the quarter with $350 million to $400 million in cash, down from nearly $600 million in late February.
In U.S. news, New York, California, Texas, Arizona, and Florida are very close to losing out on congressional seats because of participation in the U.S. Census. The 5 were average or below average in mailing back the 10-question census forms when compared to other states, trailing by as many as 5%. Based on recent population trends, New York, California, and Texas had just been estimated to fall just above the cutoff for the last House seats when they are redistributed next year. Waiting behind them in hopes of picking up additional seats are Arizona and Florida, which are already expected to gain 1 seat apiece. Responses from these states also raise a red flag because of their higher shares of residents who are Latinos. The Census Bureau has said one of its main concerns is whether tensions over immigration will discourage Latinos, and particularly illegal immigrants, from participating in the government count. That issue returned to the forefront after Arizona passed a tough immigration enforcement bill. Latino residents represent a predominant share of the population growth in New York, California, Texas, Arizona, and Florida, making up more than 50% of total growth since 2000. As a result, those states could face big losses if there isn't full cooperation when the Census Bureau begins knocking on the doors of those who did not respond by mail. Of the 5 states, the biggest potential losers are California and New York, and could have a net loss of 1 and 2 House seats. Texas may end up gaining just 3 House seats instead of 4. In all, more than 600,000 workers will fan neighborhoods at rates of $10 to $25 an hour until mid-July to question people on the 10 census questions on race, gender, and family relationships. As part of a government hiring spree, the Commerce Department says it could alter the unemployment rate by several tenths of a percentage point in April and May.
In today's financial news, stocks rose as investors were relieved by the Federal Reserve's statement that it plans to keep interest rates near zero for an extended period. The Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 53.28 points, or 0.5%. The Nasdaq Composite edged up less than a point to 2,471.73. The S&P 500 stock index climbed 0.7%. The gains came as the Fed said the U.S. economy continues to strengthen, but the slack left over from the recession is still so large that it expects interest rates to stay near zero for an extended period. In describing the economy, the Fed's policymaking arm noted the labor market is beginning to improve, but still high unemployment is keeping a lid on consumer spending. Its language in describing the labor market was more positive than in March when it said the labor market was stabilizing.
In entertainment news, for the right price, some lucky Beatle maniac will be able to own the lyrics to the final song on the classic Beatles album, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. John Lennon's handwritten lyrics to the Beatles' classic A Day in the Life are being auctioned in June. The double-sided sheet of paper features Lennon's edits and corrections in his own handwriting. It is expected to fetch between $500,000 and $700,000 when it's sold in New York on June 18th. The lyrics stirred controversy when the Beatles released the album in 1967. The song was banned by the BBC because twice it features the line, "I'd love to turn you on," which was interpreted as supporting illegal drug use. The song was also left off copies of albums in several Asian countries. The album's Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds was alleged to have glorified the use of the hallucinogenic LSD, a claim that band members denied. In addition, A Day in the Life features the lyric, "He blew his mind out in a car," which Beatles fans claim is a reference to the accidental death of Tara Brown, the Guinness heir and close friend of both Lennon and Paul McCartney.
Think you're too busy to work out? Think again. Now there's the Ab Circle Pro, the fastest, easiest way to lose those love handles and get the sexy sculpted body you've always wanted.
The secret is the Ab Circle Pro combines cardio and abs to burn fat, while its unique friction-free track uses the momentum of gravity to target your entire midsection in a full circular motion, firing your core like no other machine has ever done. Best of all, it's fun and easy and takes just 3 minutes a day. And now, through this exclusive TV offer, the Ab Circle Pro can be yours to try in your home for 30 days for just $14.95. And if you call within the next 10 minutes, we'll send you Jennifer Nicole Lee's complete Lose Your Love Handle system, which includes our 3-minute express workout and nutritional guide, absolutely free.
Call 1-800-310-1646 to try Ab Circle Pro for $14.95 plus shipping with credit card order. Call now for a free upgrade to priority processing. That's 1-800-310-1646.
In today's international news, a day after Prime Minister Gordon Brown imperiled his re-election campaign by calling a traditional Labor voter bigoted for raising concerns about immigration, all three major party leaders turned their attention to the last of 3 televised Prime Minister debates. This debate has been widely billed as the best and possible last chance for Mr. Brown to enhance their poll ratings decisively ahead of the May 6th election. The debate, before a studio audience in Birmingham, will be streamed live on the BBC's website. The main topic for the debate will be the state of Britain's economy. Mr. Brown appears to see this as an opportunity to recoup after the disaster. Unaware that a microphone pinned to his lapel was still live, Mr. Brown was labeled as bigoted as he spoke to a woman who approached him on the street in the rundown town of Rockdale.
In fashion news, impeccable tailoring and eye-catching graphic design made Seth Henderson a cut above the rest on Project Runway. Judges Heidi Klum, Nina Garcia, Michael Kors, and Faith Hill chose Seth over runner-up Emilia Sosa on the finale of the Lifetime Cable Television Network reality show's 7th season. Seth presented a sleek collection of red, yellow, black, and gray high-collared dresses and separates inspired by 1940s German and Soviet military. His looks were cinched in at the waist with thick leather belts and accessorized with leather gloves, chunky cuffs, and patterned leggings. Michael Kors called Seth's collection exhilarating and powerful, and Nina Garcia said Seth's collection was fearless. Contestants on the show were pitted against each other to see who could design the best clothing while sticking to a particular theme or using only certain materials. One contestant was eliminated each week until only 3 were left. Emilia Sosa's mom and aunts inspired his vibrant collection, which he titles Color Me Bad. It features bold red and blue dresses and tops paired with black leggings and gloves. His showstopper was a metallic green one-shouldered goddess gown. Emilia, who won the most challenges throughout the season, slumped over and appeared to fight back tears when the results were announced. Seth Henderson won $100,000 along with other prizes to continue work on his collection. He said his first big splurge will be a vacation with his wife and 2 children.
In today's green news, Santa Clara County in California has just ushered in a sad day for Happy Meals by banning them, along with other such promotions for unhealthy kids' meals. But this sad day for McDonald's may lead to many happier ones for all those kids who might now have a better shot at growing up with healthier eating habits. That is, if you believe the ordinance will work, and don't think that the measure is altogether out of line. Happy Meal toys and other promotions that come with high-calorie children's meals will soon be banned in parts of Santa Clara County unless the restaurants meet nutritional guidelines approved by the County Board of Supervisors. This ordinance prevents restaurants from preying on children's love of toys to sell high-calorie, unhealthy food. This ordinance breaks the link between unhealthy food and prizes. It's indeed an interesting measure, and no doubt one that will prove exceedingly controversial. In fact, there have been debates over the issue arguing that it should be the parents' role to determine what their child can and cannot eat, and that a Happy Meal every now and then is not the end of the world. Thank you for tuning in to TBC Today. I'm Brandon Vincent.
And I'm Angelina Soriano.